we're going to build a catch can for this car. I got myself all the materials here. Got some new breather vents, K&N ones, some weld-on bungs, solid round stock to mount my vents to, and some aluminum plate. So I'm going to see what we can cut up and butcher together to make a catch can. Stick around if you want to see that. On another note, I just got my valve cover powder coated. I used prismatic powders, red desert wrinkle something, I don't know. But if you guys are looking to do this, I just used a cheap Princess Auto gun and an old household oven, and this turned out awesome. I'm super happy with it. Anyways, enough of that. I'm going to be putting my catch can right about here. I think I'm going to drill 2 holes and tap them, and then I'll have like a tab coming off the catch can. And that's how I'm going to mount it. I'm going to start measuring up for my heights, widths, and whatnot. I do already have bungs welded on to this valve cover for my hoses, and I already have hoses pre-made, so I probably will end up mounting these on and then kind of figuring out where these hoses are going to land, because I'm going to have to run them under this intercooler pipe somewhere. Probably get them, I don't know, wherever. We're going to see if I can do that after the catch can's made. I'm going to start cutting some stuff up. Okay, so I'm going to get some measurements here. I'm not sure what exactly I want to do. I think I got to keep it down low enough that my filters sticking up aren't going to hit the hood. So I have to try and figure out the heights for that. And then I'm probably just going to go from about here to probably flush with my shock tower or whatever. And then I'm going to taper the bottom down too, because I am going to end up putting a drain bolt on the bottom of it, so I can just take the little screw out, and then whatever oil's in there will well drain out. I'm going to try and figure out some measurements for that, make up a little drawing, and then I can start cutting my aluminum. Okay, I just got my general idea what I'm going to do here. It's going to be about 4 inches high, 9 inches long, and 5 inches wide. I'm just going to start cutting some stuff out, fitting it up, see what it's going to look like, and we'll go from there. My piece is cut out here. Got my 2 sides, my bottom, my back, and then I was able to cut a groove in the front one here and then bend this down. So that's my top and my front. These turned out pretty well. I just cleaned them up, cleaned all the burrs off them here now. So I'm going to see if I can get these tacked up, and then I'll have to fit it up to the car. I'm just going to see how it's going to fit. And then I got to weld. Like, if that's the side, I'm going to have like a tab basically coming like this, and it's going to bolt down to the car. So I'll have to figure out where that goes to. Let me get this tacked up, and then we'll go from there. Just one other quick thing. Before I do get these tacked up, I'm going to drill the 2 holes in the top of this plate, and then I'm not filling it with burrs because these breather pieces have to go on here. So I'll mark out where they go, and then I'll just drill the 2 holes, and then that's already done before it's together, and then I'll have to try and clean out some burrs or chips. I got my 2 holes drilled here now. I'm just going to get these tacked together. I'm not going to fully weld it yet until I figure out where these bungs are going. They're going to be going somewhere in the front here, but I don't know if they're going to be higher, lower, side, or wherever. So I'm just going to wait till I figure that out, and then I fully weld it out. But for now, I'm just going to get it tacked up and then figure out if it's going to work or not. Okay, I just got this tacked up here. So I'll show you what I gotta do here next. So this is basically going right here. Now, I gotta make a tab. I think I'm just gonna weld it basically right off the side, like about here. It's gonna be on a little bit of an angle. And then I'm gonna have two holes coming in it, and I'm just gonna bolt it right down into the chalk tower here. So I'm gonna try and get some measurements and distances of where this needs to be. Because the other thing is this needs to be low enough that my breathers at the top aren't gonna hit the hood when it shuts. So I'm gonna figure that out, get a piece cut out, drilled, and weld it on, and then we can just set the filter on the top, shut the hood, and make sure it's gonna fit. See if we got clearance. All right, get this tab made up here. I just drilled holes and threaded them. This is way thinner than I thought it was, so there's not much there to thread into, but it's still enough to hold it, so I'll just leave it for now, and if it ends up stripping out, I'll figure something out later, but it'll work for now. So I do know that is going to work. I'm going to just run my hoses now for my valve cover and just kind of see where they land here so I can figure out where to put my bungs on. And then once I figure that out, I can drill the holes. I'll make my pieces that I got to weld on here, and then I can just fully weld this out and put it back on. You can kind of see the issue here I'm having with where these got to go, because these lines here are hitting my intercooler piping. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can run these without it scratching the crap out of this pipe and pushing real hard against it. But I think I'll be able to get these to bend enough that I can just put them basically there and there. So I think I'll do that, and then I don't know, I'll make it work. One more small thing while I'm drilling holes here. I got this little drain bolt here, so I'm gonna drill a hole in this so I can just take this out and drain the oil out. Super easy. I'm probably gonna, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I'll probably just put it in the front in the corner here or something. So I'm gonna drill that hole and tap it too. Okay, I'm gonna get this welded up now. I'll get my bungs on here too. I'm gonna get that stuff welded on now, and then I'm gonna make these bungs here for the breathers to go on, and then that'll give this time to cool down a little bit. It's gonna be pretty hot by the time I get to these. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll go to the lathe and make these pieces. So I just got this piece of aluminum round stock here. It's like 1.5 inches. I'm just gonna drill a hole in it the same size that I drilled in the catch can, and then I'm gonna part this in half, and then I'll get my 2 pieces. All right, got these cut up in the lathe there. They're just gonna go on there and there, basically. This is nice and cooled down now, so I did just run over it with some Scotch-Brite, and it cleaned up pretty good. I got all the fingerprints off and got it more uniform looking, so that's good. Anyways, I'm gonna get these welded on, get the filters on, bolted on the car, get my hoses on, and then we'll take a look. Well, there she is. She's all done. Got it all bolted up with the lines on there. Got my vents on. All cleaned up. I think it looks real good. It matches the intercooler pipe nice, which is good. And it just fits in there real clean. I do like the K&N filters, the bigger ones. They look good. Show you other angles of it. And you can see my drain bolt down there too. So it's kind of tucked out of the way, but still accessible. Okay, that's the catch can done. I think it turned out great. Fits awesome. Kind of gives you an idea how to build a catch can for an EK chassis or any similar kind of older Honda. I think it'll work, but fits great. It looks great. It's pretty simple to build, so hope you guys like it. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. I'll have lots more videos out here soon, so stay tuned.